Hey friends, Dr. Christy here once again talking about our favorite lab tests that sometimes insurances cover, sometimes they don't, and what most often medical doctors will not run. Today we're going to talk about the hormones. So especially for women, I do like to most often run progesterone, estradiol, and testosterone levels. Here's the thing, I will not run these on every woman every single time we run blood work. And here's why. If you're on the pill or an IUD or something else that is messing with your hormones in some capacity, we may not get an accurate representation of where your body's hormones are actually at. So it may be a waste of our time. So for instance, if somebody is newly postpartum, I won't run these right away. I'll wait 6 months postpartum. If somebody is coming off of the pill, I'll wait another couple, like at least 3 months or more before we get that data. Again, these hormones are very important, and depending on where you're at in your cycle, they will be different. Here's the other issue, is the ranges for the hormone levels are very, very wide. I'm not going to get into all the details about this, but they're so wide that it's very hard to distinguish what's normal and what's not. So here's the deal. If you tell me you're not like yourself, if you know your body better than anybody else, and you say this time of the month or since 6 months ago or whatever it might be, I'm not feeling quite right, I don't care what it says on paper. Your hormones are likely not right. So you're not just a piece of paper. We have to take those results with a grain of salt, but it is important to run them and correlate them with your cortisol levels, with your thyroid levels in those few panels we talked about before. Testosterone especially is very important in women as we age, and it's never run because it's not a female hormone. We have technically more testosterone in our body than we do estrogen and progesterone as far as actual values are concerned. It's how they relate to each other. Obviously, we have less testosterone than men, but knowing where those values are at and where they used to be, so that if you have this background information about where your ideal levels are at in your 20s, in your 30s, in your early 40s, and then somehow as you hit perimenopause and menopause, seeing where those levels are going will give us more perspective to know how far you're tanking and what we need to do to support you. So again, this is absolutely not an exact science, but getting that data is important. So whether your insurance covers it or not, if your medical doctor will say, yeah, we're not going to run those things, it doesn't matter. It does matter. Try and make a priority. And if you got questions about this more, please drop them below and I'll talk to you soon.